Welcome back to the 801 Diaries podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Abby.
Abby, will you explain your face? Tell the listeners.
We may or may not have just recorded like 25 minutes of an episode, and I realized I forgot to push record. So, welcome back.
You missed some interesting conversations.
You missed some really great conversations that we might throw up in a midweek episode because the audio won't be great, but the conversation.
It's some yaps. That's really all it is. It's some yaps. Abby, how are ya? Let's do some recaps of what our other episode was.
I'm great. I went on my long run this week. It was 21 miles. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to press record.
I feel like most people, when they would do a podcast and they'd forget to record, they would just like not mention it. Not even.
We're so real here, though.
We are the realist. So you get what you get with us. And we didn't record. So Abby's doing really good. She ran 21 miles.
Okay, let's recap each other's week because we already did this.
This is great. Okay, so Abby ran 21 miles. She ran, ironically, not planned, in the shape of California.
Yes, I did.
And she is feeling really good about the marathon in 3 weeks from recording day. So about 2 weeks and 2 days from the day that this comes out. Let's see. What else happened this week? She wants to grow her hair out. And might go to Hair by Chrissy for hair extensions. She also has hot roots, basically, because her hair is so light from what she dyes it. And that is this week in Abby.
Aw, that was so good. So good. This week in Emily, let's talk about it. So this week, Emily's just straight chilling. She's been so good. She's hanging out. Nothing too crazy. She's not too busy. Just hanging out, having a good time. One of the most important things is she's curating a wonderful, beautiful playlist that Abby has requested for said marathon. And she's putting a lot of time and a lot of effort into the songs on there, their placement, how long it is, where I'm going to be at certain mileage so that it can be a 10 out of 10 playlist. She is working so hard and so diligent to be so nice to me. Is that all we talked about? Emily was going to dye her roots. But she was on the phone with Judy, and Judy said, wait, when you're here, Abby and Judy can dye your roots, and we'll have so much fun, like we did last time with the steps. So now she's going to wait until she comes to Utah, and then Abby and Judy can dye her roots. We also are unclear if what our natural hair is, because we've been dyeing our hair for so long, and we really are so excited to be here today.
That is a fantastic summary. There was one thing missing that was important.
Oh no, what did I miss?
The first snow.
Oh my goodness, how could I forget? So, there's a long-standing tradition in Abby Jones's household, and it stands for anyone who enters Abby Jones's household, especially Emily, that when we receive the first snow, and first real snow, substantial snow, real snow, not a dusting, not a little, oh, was that snow? Maybe, oh, I think that might have been maybe real snow, the first real snow, we watch the 1960-something version of The Grinch. The 25-minute cartoon that is incredible and beautiful and the most perfect, best version of The Grinch out there, we watch. Doesn't matter when the first snow happens, whenever it happens, we watch The Grinch.
We watched The Grinch. I watched The Grinch.
And Emily watched The Grinch this week because she received her first snow.
So there we go. That's it. That's a good recap of
the last 25 minutes of our day. Recapping.
Wow, that really only took like a few minutes. Maybe we should do that every week and people might listen longer.
Yeah. That was...
If our recaps are a little more succinct.
Well, our recap was... Our our last episode that no one will ever see because unfortunately I didn't record it, was a 10 out of 10. And I'm really
It was
sad
a 10 out of 10.
that we weren't
Yeah.
recording because it had some good memes in there.
It really did. It really did. But now that we're all caught up on that stuff,
Yes.
should we pop culture it up?
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, we had no SNL this week. We
right,
don't have it again for a couple weeks, unfortunately.
Yes.
So nothing to talk about there. Dancing with the Stars. Whitney Levitt was eliminated.
Frick yeah. This is I feel like I've already got all of my angst
So we can just-
out, so we can talk about this maybe a little bit more
Level-headed.
level-headedly.
Yeah.
But I am very glad she's gone. I couldn't
Yeah.
stand her. She really got
There you
on my
go.
nerves. Apparently, I'm a bad woman for wishing her her demise. But the
Oh.
thing is, according to the internet,
Internet.
the thing is, let me finish with this. It's not because she's a woman who's chasing her dreams. Good for her. I just don't like her.
There you go.
Okay.
That's fair.
And so I'm very glad she's gone. And I just really don't think she was popular enough, obviously, because she got eliminated. And she also wasn't improving. She wasn't top scoring. She was kind of, I don't know. I think she had done her time on Dancing with
There
the
we go.
Stars.
And she's moved on.
And she's moved on.
She's moved on. Mark joined the Eliminated Pros group.
I love their TikToks every time. They
That's-
always crack me up. I'm going to miss
That's my
that.
favorite part of the week. I
really is
love
so
when they
good.
add a new one.
Yes.
So, yes, this week is the finale of Dancing with the Stars.
Yes, R.I.P. I
R.I.P.
really
Dancing
enjoyed
with the
this
Stars.
season. This has been
It's
such
been
a good
so
season.
good. It's because of Jan.
Yes, I love him.
Jan
Love
has
him.
been the best. He better be coming back for next season.
He better.
I hope his TikToks, his DTM list. I need it.
I
to
want to be
continue.
on. I want to be on the DTM list so bad. I want
So
him to
bad.
know me to put me on the DTM list. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
even being on the list is such an honor.
Yeah,
And I just
big honor.
I want to be on the list so bad.
so bad.
So bad.
bad.
And I love him and he's so funny and I just love him. It's so funny.
love him.
I've been rewatching the Eras tour. Well, I just had it on while, you know, doing things.
Doing things.
And every time he comes on stage, I'm like, there's no way that's Jan. Like,
I feel like that Jan on Eras Tour has a deeper voice than Jan on
Yes.
Dancing with the Stars.
they're just like, it's like his twin brother. Like, it's
Yeah.
just a different person.
It's a different person. A more, I don't know.
I don't
Just
know
not,
even. Like, it's just not him.
Yeah, it's not Jan from Dancing with the Stars.
Which is so funny because I just love him. He just cracks me
love
up
him.
every single
He's
time.
the best.
So he
He's the
better be
best.
coming back. I really hope they don't change the
hope.
pro cast
Yeah.
too much because I loved it this time.
I
Like,
think
it
like
was
the
great.
troupe this season too.
Yeah, like I think they're really great. They're really, really great right now.
This is a good keep the cast this way,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Honestly. So we will see. Final predictions, because this does come out after the finale.
Yes.
We do not know who has won because we were recording before.
before. So the final five go as such. In fifth place, we have Elaine Hendricks, who I love. I just don't think she's going to place any higher.
Yeah.
In fourth place, we have Jordan. I don't
Yes.
know her last name.
Childs or something.
That is so correct. She's great. I just don't think she's gonna rank much higher. Next, Dylan Efron. I think he has the voting fan base and the skills to get third place.
And I also think Danny choreographing a freestyle is going to
gonna
move
slay.
him up higher. Because
Yeah.
honestly, I think Jordan, technique-wise, I think she goes above
I agree.
Dylan.
Oh, I 100%.
But I
agree.
think because of Danny and her choreographing skills, it's going to put Dylan ahead of Jordan.
I would agree with that.
There we go.
Second / first place, it's gonna be the winner's gonna be Robert or Alex. I think everyone agrees on that.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with either because I do like both of them. I've said for a long time that I think Alex is the most improved. I think she's a great dancer. She does a great job. She's fun to watch. She's great. But
Yeah.
I think Robert's going to win.
I think Robert's going to pull the fan votes out to
I
win.
think he's going to pull out the fan votes.
I think they'll get identical scores, basically, but I think he's going to pull, no fair pulling in the future King of England,
I mean, come on. I think the voting fan base of the other three know they aren't going to win, and I see them going to Robert before they go to Alex. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree.
But I would also love for Robert to win. Like, I love him, and I really would love him to win, too.
Yes,
so I'm
exactly.
totally good with that.
I'm good with either.
Yes.
I just want Alex a little bit more.
But I like Alex a lot. I really do like her a lot.
I really like her.
But that's my 5 predictions.
There we go. I feel the same. I think it's going to go
Concur.
the same way. So
we will
we
see, but I'm so excited. It's a 3-hour finale, which is going to slay big time.
so fun.
And I'm excited. It should be good.
It should be really good.
It should be good.
I'm excited. Other pop culture news this week.
I don't know. Is there any? I feel like it was a really slow week.
There is one gigantic thing that did happen. Well, there's 2 gigantic things. One we're going to talk about later, but one gigantic thing that we need to talk about, and I have a lot of thoughts and feelings.
All right.
On Thursday, the 20th of November, 2026, we will be getting Sunrise on the
Oh my
Beacon,
gosh.
the movie. They dropped a year in advance the teaser trailer.
And
Oh
it looks so good.
my
So
gosh.
good.
This is insane.
I am.
Insane.
If I didn't know the story, I'm like giddy with excitement, but also like a terrible underlying pain. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yes.
The movie looks so good. Like
So good.
And I think we knew going into this after Songbirds and Snakes, like they are taking care of these movies. They're doing a great job. But
Yes.
like, there's just something about this one.
There's one thing that
Oh,
I
this is
am
so good.
obsessed with this so far is, yes, they fan casted basically the whole movie, right? But everything looks perfect. It looks
So
like all the actors have taken such care
Mm-hmm.
into these characters. Glenn Close as Drusilla
I
is
literally was like, I had to look
Unrecognizable.
up who they casted as her. I'm like, I know it's a well-known name. Like, I know this
It's-
person,
it
but
is-
I can't tell who it is.
It is amazing. The way that they literally put thumbtacks in her skull, like described, to pull her face back.
Yes. Like,
It's
it
so
is
good.
So good. It is
Joseph
so...
Zeta. Joseph Zeta is going to kill us as Haymitch.
It was so
He-
funny. I saw the world's funniest meme.
What?
It was a picture of young Haymitch and old Haymitch, and it said, "At what point did he get a hair straightener?" Because his hair is
So
curly
true.
when he's young, and straight when he gets older.
Straight.
And I think that is hilarious.
Hilarious.
But he's gonna do such a good job. He looks perfect. Like everything looks perfect.
It's unreal how perfect this is.
Yeah.
Like, and we only got like a 30-second teaser trailer. Like, they just put together a little something for people. But
we saw
Effie.
the reaping. We saw the games. We saw like them in training. Like they gave us teeny little pieces of like the whole story. I mean, we saw the fire. We saw like
I loved
so
it
excited.
because I saw some things about this, but I loved it because they've kept every little twist and turn in it while still showing us so much.
Yes.
Like,
But
we
still
don't-
like maintaining the secrecy of the story. Like they didn't give
Yeah.
away the story at all.
No,
like
at
at
all.
all. And I'm so excited.
It's gonna be
so
so
excited.
good. It's gonna be so good. The only people we hadn't really seen was Maya Hawke as Wyrus,
Yep.
and Culkin,
Kieran.
Kieran Culkin as Caesar.
Yep.
Other than that, we saw everybody.
Basically everybody. I am so excited.
I am on a Hunger Games kick again after watching this.
I know. I want
watched
to
Catching Fire
reread the book
today.
so bad. Okay, I still
I know.
haven't been able to get through it. I still haven't been able to get through it.
I started sobbing, like just weeping during Catching Fire.
I
Like,
literally can't watch it.
Because I really wanted to watch it just because like we had like after the trailer of Sunrise, I just wanted to like see people whatever. It killed me. I just for some reason I haven't watched the first Hunger Games in a little while, so that there's that. I just started on Catching Fire, and when Cinna pins the Mockingjay pin to Katniss, I just started crying. I was like, "That's Paisley's pin." I was like,
Genuinely, okay, so I really want to reread the book again because it's been, 7, 8 months, something like that. And I feel like I could do it again. I think I want to watch Catching Fire before I reread it because I feel like it's less fresh,
Yeah.
Because last time I tried to watch it, it was very fresh and it was
Right.
very,
Right.
it didn't go well. But I am so, like, yes, this movie was fan cast, but it was fan cast in the most amazing, spectacular way that I really just can't wait. Elle Fanning looks incredible as Effie. Like, that alone is the most perfect casting ever.
Well, and one thing that looked amazing about it is she was clapping the way Elizabeth Banks claps.
Yes.
So it really like bodes that they did their research on the people who had played before. And I just loved it. Speaking of the people who played before, the fact that the trailer ended with Haymitch, with Woody Harrelson, excuse me.
I lost my mind. I lost my mind.
I was not expecting Woody at all, but to hear him, it gives me like thinking about it gives me chills right now.
I love this story so much.
This is
so much.
This is so good. I'm so excited. Kind of along the same vein, after I finished Catching Fire, I started watching Mockingjay Part 1, and Plutarch is featured heavily in Mockingjay 1.
Yes, he is.
And it made me so angry when he first sits down with Katniss and he's like, "Okay, we're gonna make some propos," and I was like,
your real skin is showing. What's that?
Plutarch. Like, oh my gosh, I was so just like, and then just to see Beetee like be scared kind of Plutarch, like I can't. This
when they showed Amber in the trailer, I was like, this is a child. Like this is a baby. What on earth is he doing?
There's been so many things. And like there's this one scene of Joseph Zeta kind of in the dark just screaming and in the arena. And people have realized it's not probably about that one's not about Amber, and he looks so distressed. That's when he gets with the poison water. And I'm like, what is he if he looks that distressed over the poison water? What is going to happen with Amber or when Maisley?
Dude, like literally this movie is gonna wreck me. I'm gonna be down bad for months after this. And I can't wait. And I literally cannot wait.
I'm so excited. Joseph Zeta, seriously, he is going to
kill it.
Knock this out of the park. Again, if you have not watched We Are Liars, you need to watch this before he comes. Because the last episode of We Are Liars, it's a whole thing. But his acting in it is so incredible, and the way that he like it just shows like the insane amount that like Haymitch is gonna be, like how good Haymitch is based on like this last episode of this We Are Liars. And it was guys,
I literally cannot wait. And like McKenna Grace was doing a interview, I think, for Regretting You or something, and she was talking about like the next big thing she's working on is Hunger Games, and like how many times she's reread the book and how she just knows how important this is to people and how this is such an important character. Like
I love that.
I just love this whole cast just being so like what's the word I'm looking for? Like they know how important this is to the fans and like to the storyline and this world, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I
can't wait. I like literally can't wait.
I can't either. Also, I'm just gonna, before we wrap up Hunger Games, because we again could go forever, watching Haymitch get reaped on his birthday in Catching Fire, knowing it was his birthday now. That's all.
There's not a bridge tall enough, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
but I am so
guys.
excited. So everyone, again, we see this anytime we bring this up. Go watch our Sunrise on the Reaping episode because it is comedy gold. It is 10 out of 10. We're basically just crying the whole time. It is so good. Everyone go
Not
watch
even
our-
crying, like
weeping.
weeping. So it's great. Read the book, get ready, because you know that leading up to this, every time there's a new trailer, we're going to have a 20-minute discussion about it in detail about the things that happen.
Yeah.
So if you guys thought we were annoying with Dancing with the Stars and SNL, get ready. Get
Yeah,
ready.
this is about to be obnoxious.
This is it. Yeah.
Speaking of weeping,
Yes.
the other thing that came out this week that we will be speaking about. Oh, I got one too. I should have worn it. Wicked for Good came out.
Wicked for
After
Good came out.
a year of waiting and hoping and crying and praying that we would be able to see this movie at some point, it finally came out.
It was here. And
I have no words. Well,
No
I
words.
have many words, but we're
So
going to
many
start off
words.
with no words because it was beyond incredible.
it was
Beyond incredible.
beyond. I truly started weeping as soon as
Okay.
it started.
Spoilers will be coming. So
Yeah,
if you
this
haven't
is-
seen it, go
yeah.
see the movie and then come back and watch this because we will be talking in depth about this show. So
Yeah.
this is your warning. There will be spoilers.
There's a lot of spoilers. Started sobbing. Just so let's start at the beginning because we're just let's just go through it. So the
just go
beginning,
through it.
it didn't start directly into Thank Goodness. It started with a reprise of different sections of like Glinda and Elphaba songs and everything to kind of
Yep.
catch up and kind of move to where we
Move
pick up in
the
Thank
story
Goodness.
too. Yeah.
When Elphaba started singing her Wizard and I song, but it was changed.
Chills.
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 Like because I was a little. The musical is kind of abrupt. The change, the act change. So I was kind of intrigued to see how they were going to do it because I think a lot of people would agree like part 2 isn't as good as part 1. Like
Yes.
there's a lot of things in both of them that I think most people of the musical would agree part 2 is not as good as part 1. So I was really intrigued to see, and this movie was shorter. Like I was really intrigued to see kind of what they did with
Right.
part 2. And I love how they eased us back into it. They gave us a little bit of a recap, kind of a scene setting before jumping into Thank Goodness.
Ariana.
So this woman is so incredibly talented. I want handwritten apologies from every single person who was upset when she was cast. Handwritten apologies to me because I defended her from day one. She is so incredible. The way she shows
Incredible.
emotion on her face is unlike anyone. Like she is so like beyond perfect for this role. She did such an incredible job.
There's nobody that could have done it like she did.
Yeah.
She just because Thank Goodness is such a interesting song with regards of like what she's singing versus what she's actually feeling
And what she's actually saying, too.
and what she's actually saying. And Ariana did such an amazing job portraying the battle, the back and forth, the battle, the inner battle for her. She made so many good choices. First of all, she did the Megan Hilty option.
Which, chef's kiss. So
That's
great. No notes.
Perfect.
No notes.
No notes. And if you don't know what we're talking about, look it up
Look it up. It's incredible.
because it's important. It's important in the Wicked community.
Yes.
The Megan Hilty option.
Yes.
But she did so good. She played it just so well. I just loved Thank Goodness. I loved the surprise of their engagement to Fiero, you
Yes.
know?
Let's pause right there.
Yeah.
Jonathan Bailey. When we see his face for the first time in that little guard outfit of his,
That green, that
He is
gold,
so good looking.
that cape.
On the one shoulder. Oh, he's
Oh,
so cute.
Stop.
I just love him. I love him so much. And he is just like again, this I've said this before, I'll say it again. The man can have chemistry with the blank wall. Like
Yeah.
he is so perfect. And he did such an incredible job of like playing the depth of Fiyero, because in the
Yes.
first one, like Fiero's a pretty surface level character. But like immediately you could see like this time has gotten to him. You know what I mean? Like he has changed. We're good, you know. But but like you can see just how unhappy he was, but still trying to be like Fiyero, you know, he's so incredible. And so I loved how they kind of expanded on that in Thank Goodness. Like you were able to really see what their relationship was like and what was going on between them.
I thought what was really interesting, especially during Thank Goodness, that I don't know, maybe I just haven't seen the stage production enough to like really feel it, but it just really was it was interesting how, first of all, he was really kind of straightforward with Glinda. Like if getting married would make her happy, that's what they'll do.
Yeah.
And but you know, it was very much like he wasn't saying how he would feel kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But then Glinda kind of clocking it.
Yeah.
Fairly early on. Because
Yeah.
you kind of, I don't know, but it was just interesting to see how they played off of each other, how, and you could just get so many more little nuances of what they're saying, what they are with their facial expressions and everything, and they both played it flawlessly.
Yeah,
So,
I think in the stage production, his defiance is more overt. Like I feel like
Yeah.
he is when he says his little like side remarks, it's a lot more
angry,
like,
kind of. Like, it
angry
feels-
and in your face. Where this
Yeah.
one, because he's supposed to be on the wizard's side, like he's supposed to be
Yeah.
playing that part. Where I feel like that never really came across in
Yeah.
the stage musical. Where this one, you could see him putting on the act.
Yeah,
which was
and
so
then
well
having
done.
those few moments of like letting his guard down
Yeah.
a little bit, and
Yeah.
so you're like, oh wait, okay, so this is where Fiyero actually
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
But then being able to like throw it back on and do what he could.
Yes. Speaking of which, when after we can get back to it, but after Thank Goodness, the Elphaba comes, does this whole thing, and then the guards and the monkeys chase her into the woods, and Fiyero has a line where he says, "Oh, we didn't catch her, the Wicked Witch." You know what I mean? Like implying that he was on, or not
Yeah.
implying, but stating
The
that he was.
heartbreak in Cynthia's face when he's because she doesn't know,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
In the heartbreak, it's such a micro expression, but it hurts.
It was so sad. It was so sad because you
devastating.
know, but she doesn't know. Like to her, he really believed these awful things about her. But back to Thank Goodness, I will say I feel like part 2 really, really, really made me dislike the casting for Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah.
She's just supposed to be able to sing. Madame Morrible is supposed to be able to sing, and Michelle Yeoh can't. And that's nothing against her.
Nope.
She just can't. So they cut out some of her lines. They you know,
Tweaked it a little bit to
they
fix
tweaked it
her
a little
and-
bit, which was frustrating.
Yeah.
But not Cynthia, Ariana carried it so hard. And like
So well.
after the like ending part of Thank Goodness, like when she's really kind of trying to say things, but she knows she can't, and so she's trying to play happy. Ariana is so good. Like she's just such a great actress. Like, so again, I want
So good.
handwritten apologies from everyone, including the other person on this Zoom, for having anything bad to say about casting of Ariana, because she did such a
She
great
did
job.
so good. She really did. Yeah, it was amazing.
Like, I feel like Thank Goodness is kind of a skip song for me. Like, it's not.
Oh, see, I like
It's not.
this.
It hasn't been one of my favorites. This, however, was incredible.
Yeah,
it was so good.
This was a great one. So after thank goodness, we move into No Place Like Home, the new song for Cynthia
Yes.
with Dulcimer.
Yes. So I loved that they included the animals a lot more on this
Yes,
version.
because that gets
Because you
so
don't get
lost in
that
the stage.
at all in the stage musical. Like, at all.
Yeah,
And that's like her whole thing.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad they included that more because it just made the story make so much more sense. Like,
yes.
I was very glad they did that. What did you
Yeah.
think of the new song?
I thought it was like I think it was fine. I like overall liked it. I would say I mean I probably need to hear it more. It's just new, so it's like kind of something to get used to a little bit. I liked what it stood for, where it was. I felt like it was really important for Elphaba to have a solo there.
Yeah.
I liked the incorporation of No Place Like Home from the original Wizard of Oz. I liked that Chistery watched as
Yes.
Elphaba was doing this. Like I overall really liked it. I can't say it's like a favorite or anything, but I think it's because it's so new. Whereas
That's the
like
thing. I think stylistically it doesn't fit in Wicked. Like, I think it doesn't sound like a Wicked song to me. But
get that.
that being said, I think it was so important to the story. I think it
Absolutely.
added so much to Elphaba's character. Like, I think I'm really glad it's in there. I just don't think it sounds like a Wicked song.
But I also think that may be because we know
Wicked so well. Yeah. No, that's
I went
totally
and saw
fair.
it.
Totally
I
fair.
went and saw it with Maya, and Maya had no clue, has never heard the songs or anything like that, and she felt like everything just flowed really well.
Yeah.
So I think
That's fair. No, that's totally fair.
I think because we know Wicked very, very well,
Yeah.
it's hard to
Put something new in there.
put something new and feel like it flows as naturally as the rest of it. But I think
Totally.
if you're
That's
hearing it
totally-
for the first time, it probably flows normally.
Yeah. No, and that totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. But I did love this scene. Like, I really did feel like this scene was really important to the story, and I'm really glad they put it in there.
Me too. I thought it was great. It was great to reintroduce the Cowardly Lion earlier, that he like
Okay, see, I don't love that he was there. I feel like that was brave of him to do. You know what I mean? Like, like, for him to speak up in that moment in front of Elphaba, like, doesn't make sense to me. Like, I feel like like, in the musical, like, in the stage production, you don't even, and again, because it's stage production, it's a lion, you don't see the lion. You see his tail, but, like, you don't see the lion, like, because he's that, like, cowardly. Like, so I feel like, I don't know if I loved it.
no, and I think that's a valid point. I think what he did was important though.
True. Yes. It was good device. It was a good device.
And I think he was kind of the only person that could accurately do that, just because, like, obviously, like, Glinda knows that, like, Glinda couldn't say it because she knows that it wasn't Elphaba's fault. Like, and so I think he is kind of the only person, because, like, obviously, Bach and all them later, like, it's not the same. But I think it wasn't quite, like, they made him, like, nervous and cowardly in a way, but it was a more brave thing to do, to stand up. But I think what he did was important for Elphaba to...
I agree.
recover.
I think, and again, this would totally change, or not totally change the story, but it would change a big part of the story. So I get them not doing that. But I think it would have been more, well, I don't know. See, this is hard because then he would be talking. If Chistery would have done it, I think that would have been more impactful. But him speaking at the end is a big, like, it would totally ruin that. So I get that.
Exactly.
But I think from, like, I don't know, but I also do like that because sometimes in the stage production, it does kind of feel like they just kind of throw the Cowardly Lion in there, even though, like, yes, he is in part one, but, like, he's just kind of there, you know what I mean? Yeah. So for have him to come earlier in the story does make sense, and I don't know.
But I also feel like, because when he, like, I felt like it gave him in March of Witch Hunters more purpose, because he had interacted with Elphaba after she left.
Kind of, you know what yes, I mean? But like
I think there's obviously, like, a lot of discourse both ways.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for the sake of the plot moving forward and filling in the movie plot a little bit more,
Yes.
what
It was
he
helpful.
did
Yes, for sure.
was helpful.
Yeah.
Whether it's like the best that it came from him, that's up for debate. But I think what he did and how he affected Elphaba's relationship with the animals, I think what he
agree.
did was
I
was
agree.
good.
I think it's kind of like there's pros and cons to both. Like,
Yeah.
I agree.
This is again. This is that's.
They had to make a
new
decision,
aspect.
kind of a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm okay
So-
with it. I'm okay with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so after we have No Place Like Home, is that Wonderful next?
It's The Wicked Witch of the East, I think.
Oh yeah, because she goes to see Nessa.
She goes to see Nessa.
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I hate the Wicked Witch of the West.
I
I did not like Marissa in this.
did not like her either.
It's a whole thing. Again, I think we've seen so many talented Nessas on Broadway.
Yes.
That I think
This one fell short.
this one fell short.
Yep.
Also, you're up against Cynthia and Ethan in that scene,
Okay.
both who have great stage experiences.
Let's talk about Ethan because he was the shining star in this movie for me. He did such an incredible job. I
Amazing.
would like to give a formal apology to Mr. Ethan Slater. I didn't get it, but now I get it. You are so talented. I disregarded your talent for a long there in time, and I would like to apologize because
There you go.
this, like, he did so good.
It was so good. I loved. I will say I loved the little expansion on
Me
what
too.
Nessa was doing.
Me too.
As governor, I thought that was great because again,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the stage part is so short that we don't
It's
have
so
the time
short.
to get into a little bit of the nuances of how she's controlling the animals in Munchkin Land, but then controlling the Munchkins specifically just to keep Bach there.
Yes. Well,
Like-
because in the stage production, you get that she's keeping Bach, but that's all you get.
Yeah.
Whereas, I mean, in The Wizard of Oz, there's a whole song when she's killed. You know what I mean? Like it's obvious that there's something more going on in the bigger context of
Yes.
the story in the world that you just don't get in the stage production. So
Yeah.
to see this story kind of expanded and seeing their dynamic was so great. It was so great.
Was so good. And Bach just he did so, like, Ethan did so good.
He did so good.
And I loved it. I loved him. I we're gonna just kind of graze over Marissa Bodie because
Yeah.
but it was so funny because again, like I said, I went with Maya. She had no clue about anything. I made her watch a quick like intro to the Wizard of Oz beforehand so she could, and I said pay attention to which characters are there. That's all I told her because
Has she ever seen The Wizard of Oz?
no, she has not.
Oh, okay.
So I had to cut, but I was like, it'll be fun if she knows like some of the
Yeah.
little
Well,
wizard things.
that's the reveal. Yeah.
Yeah. So Elphaba does her incantation while Nessa is singing, whatever, and the whole thing. And you see that little bit flick up to his nose, and you're like, and we all know what's coming.
Yeah.
Maya was just chilling, like, oh my gosh, what is happening to Bach? This is so sad. So Elphaba leaves, and then Nessa like goes to see Bach, and Bach starts coming out. As soon as we get the reveal of Tin Man, Maya whacks me across the chest and goes, "No way! That's him! That's him! That's him from the movie!" And I was like, "Yeah, just
Yes.
wait, just wait, just
Yes.
wait."
Like this, and the way they shot this, having like Nessa in the hallway singing and then cutting to what's going on in the room with Elphaba and Bach was so well done. Like even just like him walking in with the tin tray, like it was so
so
well done. So well done. And then him cutting down the door and walking out was like
And
so,
know
oh my
what?
gosh.
My applause to you, Ethan Slater. These were practical effects. There
Yes.
was no CGI used to
Yes.
make him Tin Man.
Yes. And he, like, oh, it was so,
It was so
so good. But, like, just seeing, because he changed when he became Tin Man. Like, you saw him change. Like,
He lost his heart,
he lost his heart. Like,
and
you-
it was
so good.
It
He
was
did
so
such
good.
a good job. Like, I
he was-
cannot give him enough flowers. He did such a great job.
Because again, I think that's something that gets lost a little bit in the stage show is
Because it's
when
so
Bach
quick.
has the
There's
reveal.
there's no
you don't have
time.
time. But he still is Bach, just tin.
Yep.
In this, he was not Bach.
He was
his
not Bach
heart
anymore.
gone.
Yep.
His humanity turned
Gone.
off. He was Tin Man, and he just did so good in
So good.
in Wicked Witch of the East. Like, it was so good.
So
Obsessed.
So good.
Loved it so
Yep.
much.
Yep.
Then we move to
Wonderful. In the meantime, so they this whole wedding scene does not happen in the stage. They don't get married or have a wedding at all, which I love that they included this. Like, I feel like this, because it's makes such a more important, like, turning point for them. Like, there really is, the stakes are much higher with the wedding, you know what I mean? Like, for
I will say,
everyone involved.
I think with the way that we're not hiding spoilers.
No.
The way that Glinda reacts after the wedding and how she says use her sister makes so much more
So
sense
much
why
more
she's
sense.
willing to, like, throw Nessa under the house
Yeah.
to, like, it just makes so much more sense because
Yes.
Elfie literally ruined her wedding and stole
the groom. Stole the groom.
Stole the groom. You know?
And it also makes, because it never, and again, I can just be forgetting, but, like, her going back to the wizard at this point didn't make any sense to me. Like, Elphaba
No,
returning didn't make sense.
No.
But for the wedding, that makes sense. Like, it added so much more, like, storyline that we were missing.
Yes.
Because it didn't make sense for her to go back to the wizard. Like, at this point in their story, it just didn't make sense.
It just didn't make sense. It was so well done. What are your thoughts on adding Glinda to Wonderful?
I love it. I think it is
it.
genius. Because, again, it doesn't, like, at this point in the time, Elphaba does not care about the wizard anymore. She doesn't think he's wonderful. She knows he doesn't have power. Like, none of that is drawing her to
the
back
wizard.
to it. The only thing that would draw her back is her
Glinda.
community, friendship, like having people in her corner again. And Glinda's the person to do that. Like, because
it was, I loved adding her. I also want to give, I know this is not maybe not the most popular opinion from what I've seen online. I want to say I loved Jeff Goldblum in this movie.
I think he was great.
Watching him devolve throughout this whole movie, which I felt he, like, by the end when Glinda says,
absolutely.
get on out of here, he really had, like, devolved and kind of looked and been like, what did I do?
Yep. I think I not that I ever had problems with that casting, but I think it just wasn't as strong for me in part one. But I mean, he has a much smaller part in part one. Like, it makes sense. He was so great in this one.
Was
he was
so
so
good.
great.
I really like loved it. I thought he just did so, like, it was just an interesting thing. I felt he played it very interestingly of, he, like, in Sentimental Man, he was blown here by balloon. He didn't, like, try to originally come out here to be, like, an evil con man. He just happened to just kind of get twisted up on all of these things, and it just got bigger. But you could really see him devolve, and I loved that. Because, I feel like you miss a lot of the little things on the stage show that they could show here.
Yeah, well, and I feel like also, like, his character in the stage show is so, like, surface level.
Yeah.
That it just doesn't, it's not believable. Where this was believable. You saw how charming he was. You saw how, like, he had just built this world. And then you saw it crumble piece by piece by piece and saw how that affected him. Like, it was, Jeff Goldblum did an incredible job. I will stand by that casting till the day I die.
Yeah, it was so good. I loved it. I loved adding Glinda to Wonderful.
Yes, it was
I haven't seen
But it was like heartbreaking too.
was heartbreaking.
I feel like you really got to see like just how lonely Elphaba was, like,
yeah.
and how, yeah, she was doing what she felt was the right thing and all this stuff, but it still just wasn't enough. Like,
Yeah.
at a certain point, like, yes, your values and your morals and what you believe in is so important, but
If you're alone,
if you're alone, like, it was so well done. It was so good.
it was amazing. I really loved it. I loved the animals running in and destroying the wedding.
Okay.
So fun.
So this whole, like, I loved them freeing the monkeys because I don't
Yes.
think that happens in the musical.
It's been a while since I've seen the show, so I don't remember quite how
Yeah,
the
I saw it
monkeys
in May,
go
but
to
I feel like they just
Elphaba.
get out. And I feel like that was always a question I had of, like, at what point do they join her
release
side?
and then join Elphaba.
Yes, but also this idea of the wizard having to prove himself to Elphaba was so
good.
genius, so good. Like, it
Yes.
totally makes sense. It was,
Because
and,
it
like,
makes you think she'll actually come back.
yeah,
Because he's proving that, like, hey, no, we're on the same team now.
Yeah.
Like, we're really on the same team.
yes. So I feel like you definitely see Dr. Dilliman in a cage in the stage musical. So I think
I think she, because that's when she
decides
is like, oh,
No.
never, no.
Yeah.
But I just don't remember exactly when
How that
or if, like,
happened.
it's just, like, passing by. But did him have this secret closet
full of
full
animals and
of
cages.
animals was just
So
it-
good. And
after he,
behind a portrait of himself. Like,
So good.
so genius. Genius.
Genius.
Genius.
And Chistery tips her off. Because Chistery knows.
Yeah.
Chistery learned the truth. And, like,
It was
it was so good.
It was
So
perfect. It was so good. And then you have the stampede through the wedding.
Yep.
And then Fiyero shows his true colors.
And
I also loved this because I feel like, again, this is a scene in the play that's so rushed and it feels like and I also loved kind of that this had been peppered in throughout the whole movie that she loved him and, like, they did have a connection kind of thing, because I feel like in the stage musical it's kind of like, well, how well do you guys actually know each other? So having the flashbacks and having, like, that storyline expanded was really helpful, and I really feel like
So
that
good.
added a lot to it.
Yeah.
So to have that whole, like, switcheroo thing with the wizard was fun.
Yeah.
They did such a good job.
They did really. Like, it was so
Well,
good.
because it's so good because you see the, like, hurt on Elphaba's face as Fiyero is in front of her saying, go get the water, go, we got to stop her, kind of a thing. Like, and then to see the switch, so good.
It's so good.
So good.
Johnny Bailey.
I love
You
him.
did so good. Amazing. We can't sing your praises enough.
Like
Truly.
there is
There
no
was
better.
never a better Fiyero.
No, he is perfect.
Perfect.
He's so cute.
The hurt in Glinda's eyes.
I'm telling you,
When they
no
go
one
off
can
together.
express emotion like Ariana Grande. Like, she was incredible.
It was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about it was just incredible. And it was so, like, she was so broken
Mm-hmm.
that of course,
She's gonna bring
Elfie
Nessa.
takes the one thing that she loves more than anything. Like she said, she doesn't even think he's perfect and she still
She
loves
still
him.
wants him.
And Elfie takes the one thing away. And so what is she going to do? Take
And not
away the
even
one
no.
thing.
Not even just took the one thing away. Like, had been having this thing behind her back.
Behind her
like
back,
her
yeah.
best friend and her boyfriend, like, for years, because it's been like 4 or 5 years or something since.
I think at this point, I think they said it was 12 months, like it was 12 cycles of the moon. So it had been like a year.
Okay.
They shortened the time.
They shortened it? Okay.
From the movie, from the show.
But this whole time,
Yeah.
time, she thought one thing. Come to find out, it was something completely different that was in her detriment. Like,
Yeah.
it was the ultimate betrayal.
Yeah, and it really, like, especially with the heightened like stakes of the wedding.
It
They
was
were
their
at
they were at
they
the
were
altar.
at the altar to be wed.
Yeah.
And it got real, so I think then when she says, like, use her sister, I think that's so much more justified, in this
justified.
version
Totally.
than
Totally.
than the stage. And so, of course, she's like, just make a rumor. And I love that that's all, like, that's what,
Yeah.
like, thankfully she doesn't, like, try to send her to the death, though Morrible and the wizard have another plan in place.
A different plan. But after that, we get I'm Not That Girl reprise, which I have to say, I am so glad that they did live vocals for this, because the emotion in her voice
The pain.
is heartbreaking. Like
Heartbreaking.
heartbreaking.
Also, tying along into with I'm Not That Girl reprise, I loved. No, wait, it's not that one. Never mind. It's later. We'll
Okay.
get to it later.
Okay.
Different part.
But her, like, just sobbing on those stairs broke my heart. Like,
Broke my heart. Yeah.
broke my heart.
Yeah. Like, truly just heartbreaking.
And I feel like that's something you can only get because they did live vocals. Like, especially in this movie, you can really, there's like, it's not perfect. There's cracks, there's breaks, but it
needs
added so much to
Yeah.
the music. It was
Absolutely.
so good. It was so good.
It was amazing. Amazing. And then we get As Long As You're Mine.
You know, Jonathan Bailey.
Jonathan Bailey.
Jonathan Bailey.
The man you are.
The man, the myth, the legend. Oh, he is so gorgeous. He is so perfect.
so
and I just
good.
love him.
It was so good.
It was so good. It was so good. And I love, like, I feel like you could really feel the, like, kind of disbelief from Elphaba.
Yes.
Like you really did get to understand just how much they did love each other. Like, I feel like, again, that's something that's, since it's rushed in the stage production, that, like, you really got to see their love. Like, it was so good. It was so good.
you really got, they had the time. They had the time. I really liked how it was awkward at the beginning. And John, like, they talked about how it was going to be a little different because they haven't seen each other in a long time.
Yeah.
This is going to be weird.
They've also never, like,
married.
approached each other like that. Like, it
Yeah.
was,
It was a whole
it should be uncomfortable and awkward, and, like, they're figuring it
figure
out.
it out and, like, getting reacquainted, because the only time they've seen each other in at least the last year is when he's about to get her, you know, like, it's just, so it was so, I really liked it. I loved it. I thought it was great. The vocal, like, the riff choices, and I'm so glad they let them all do their riffs how they wanted, but the riff choices from both of them,
Perfect.
so good. His Up That I Fell. Living in
This
my head
man
rent-free for the
started
rest of my
singing.
life.
This man started singing, and I was entranced. Like, he
Yeah.
is so talented. I can't say this enough. He was
Yeah.
the perfect casting choice for this, because he is perfect. He is perfect in every way.
Yeah.
And I love him, and he did such a good job, and he sounded incredible, and I have no words.
No words. Yeah, As Long As You're Mine. It was so good.
It was so good. It was everything I wanted, and everything
Yeah. It was everything. It was so good. It was perfect. And then we get Nessa. This was one thing that I did like. They explained how Nessa got under the house more.
Yes. Also, I know this is supposed to be a dramatic scene. This was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, hilarious.
Her looking up and seeing a house fall on her is so dramatic and so hilarious, and I love it.
So good. It's so good. She was out looking for Bach, and in the storm, he
totally
rested.
makes sense. Totally makes sense.
Totally makes sense. That's when he rested. But it was good that we figured out how she got outside, because really it doesn't make sense
yeah.
in the show how Nessa gets to Munchkin Town Center under a house.
And the house falls on top of her.
Yeah, but this made sense. So
It was
amazing.
Great. It was so well done.
She was gone.
Yes.
And then
We get the iconic scene of Elphaba and Glinda having a fist fight.
so good.
In Munchkinland Town Square, which is so great.
It was so good.
Good. And you know what? Ariana is hilarious. She is so talented. And I really hope people respect her more because of this. Because she is so talented. She is so funny. She is such a good, like, physical comedian without it being over the top. Like, she's so good.
Yeah, no, it was so good. It was a great it was really well done, really funny. I love that and I think she says it in the stage show, but she calls the Dodo instead of Toto.
Yes.
Like, so good. And then, you know, Dorothy's on her way. They have their fight.
She spins her wand or flips her wand. It's so freaking funny. It is so funny.
The hair tosses in the back, you know, like it's so good. And then the guards come, and
the guards come. Fiero shows up with the monkeys, looking like a hero, because he is a hero.
He is a hero.
And then they take him away.
And
this is when the tears started. You start beating up on Johnny Bailey.
Abby is.
I'm going to start crying. I'm going to start crying because he's just so perfect and he didn't deserve that.
He did not deserve that.
But again, this is so well done. Because we are getting into No Good Deed. We get into No Good Deed.
Her No Good Deed. Cynthia, the woman you are.
It had no business being that good. Like,
also,
incredible.
Did you love the change where it's in the movie? It's not on the recording, but in the movie, it's Ariana who screams Fiero. Mm-hmm. I thought that was like, I actually loved that.
I loved it.
Because she still loves him.
Yes.
I mean, it's the next day.
It had been one day. It had been one day, one sleep away from literally their wedding day, which is so good. Like, so good.
But I really did like how it was Ariana saying Fiero in that, and it leading into the beginning of No Good Deed. It's different on the soundtrack, but you can leading in.
I just loved how you saw Glinda understand and accept that, like, he did love her, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't love him. Like, it was so sad and so, like, oh, it broke my heart.
It was killer.
But you could even tell, like, how hard it was for Fiero to, like, hurt Glinda, but, like,
yeah, because he loved her too.
They were almost married. It was just so it was so well done. So it was so well done.
We get to the castle chemo.
Which, okay, this is my only grief with this. Well, not my only grief. This is my grief. How did everyone know where that castle was?
You know,
Glinda knew where it was. We'll get to that. Elphaba knew where it was.
I have more reasoning for Glinda under knowing where it was, but Elphaba.
How did Elphaba just know where this castle, abandoned castle, no one had lived in was?
You know, no idea. But guess what?
How did they get to it so quick? I feel like this castle was kind of out in, the middle of nowhere. How did they get to it so fast?
She has a flying broom.
Glinda was on horseback. We'll get to that. But Glinda was on horseback.
Well, but she knew where she was going.
That's true.
He might have known secret passages there,
That's so true.
Because there are secret passages that Fiero was talking about.
But Glinda didn't know because, the ending of the book or movie.
The horse might have known.
The horse might have known. That's true, because I do think that was Fiero's horse.
Yeah, it was Fiero's horse.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. So okay.
Anyways, not important.
We're digressing. No Good Deed. Cynthia, amazing. She is
so just the absolute powerhouse that this woman is. Like, yeah, it is insane,
incredible,
insane. Yeah. But yes, this is where the tears started, because
similar to the Bach transformation, I loved it because we would pop back to Cynthia, who's frantically trying everything she can. We pop back over to them hoisting up Fiero, and you don't. I will say, this is one part of the movie that I like one aspect of the movie I loved so much more than the stage, because we don't know what happens to Fiyero in the movie.
Correct.
On the stage, you can obviously figure it out based on who the guy is, and he's trying to like shield. Don't they even say something or
About, like, what do you mean?
about him being the Scarecrow?
So what happens on the stage is they're
Yeah.
in Munchkinland Town Square, and
Yeah.
they haul him off like this.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
And that's all you see. That's it.
that's it. He's not in March of Witch Hunters or anything
No.
at all? Okay. Because for some reason I felt like maybe it's just, again, that we know the
We know.
musical, so
Yeah,
I know
no,
what's
he's
going on.
not in it.
I thought the reveal happened technically earlier. Like, we
Nope.
kind of knew there was some semblance. Okay. Because I actually, because I really loved that. Again, thinking, I haven't seen the stage show in like 10 years. So, thinking
in
that
May.
the reveal happened earlier, like, and we were just trying to, like, hide from Bach to know who,
Yeah.
I loved the idea that we didn't know. Maya bawling her eyes out because she really had no idea what
She really thought he was about to be dead.
she was really upset. Rightfully so. Johnny Bailey died, so we thought. But it was so well done. No Good Deed was so good.
It was so good. Like genuinely, again, it makes me so happy that these people are talented enough to do it, but that they did live vocals, because
Yeah.
you feel it in her. Like,
Yeah.
you can hear the
Yeah.
emotion. It's so good. You can hear her anger and her just sadness and just desperation. Like, it is so good. So good.
So good. I loved it so much. So from No Good Deed, we go to
March of the Witch Hunters.
March of the Witch Hunters. Again, Ethan Slater,
The man you are.
the man you are.
My formal
Amazing.
apologies, sir.
I was an Ethan. I knew he was going to kill this role from the beginning when he got hired at first, but
I saw too much SpongeBob.
it was just but he did so good. He was so angry. He was so angry.
So angry. And like, when he turns up and looks at Glinda, and you just see,
I feel like she
he's
knew
not
it was
there.
him.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
see like the Bach we know is gone. Like, he really has no heart. He is just an angry tin man. Like, it is so good. Like,
So good.
Oh, it was so good. And then you have the Scarecrow there a little bit. Like, I think you see him as much as you see him in the play. Like,
Okay.
he's there
And I
with the
think-
wizard and
Right. And okay, so maybe
Dorothy.
that's why in the play I feel like you can figure it out faster because it's the same actor, obviously,
Yes.
being. So I think,
but
in the
he's all
play,
scarecrowed.
He's all scarecrowed. Yes, and you don't see his face.
And
necessarily.
you're on the stage, so you're further back. Like, it's
Yeah, but I think you can. I think on the stage it's easier to catch the reveal.
Yeah.
a little than it is
because
than
they
it
did
was in the
not show his face or they didn't even get close to him at all as a scarecrow
show.
in the movie.
And they didn't even. They showed Bach in the trailer, and they never showed him
never
in the
showed
trailer.
him. Yeah.
which was chef's
10 out
kiss.
of 10.
This was so good.
So good.
But yeah, March of Witch Hunters, so sad,
It was so sad.
so sad.
Like, it's so, they did such a great job, because again, I feel like in the musical, March of Witch Hunters kind of comes out of nowhere. Like, it all of a sudden, it's time to get the witch. You know what I mean? It's like, well, what have you
Right.
guys been doing? Why is now the time? Where it made so much sense. Like, they did such a
yeah.
good job. Such a good
They
job.
filled in so many little gaps, and it was so good. But like you were mentioning, we get that look up to Glinda from Tin Man, which then leads us into Girl in the Bubble.
Yes. This was a new song. This was Glinda's new song, because we know they each
Yes.
got a new song. This song, again, it's like, I like what it did for the story in a sense. I didn't love the song. I feel like the song was kind of
Yeah.
corny, and I think
I didn't like it as much as I liked
No Place Like Home.
I
I
feel like
agree.
No
I
Place
agree.
Like Home was better. It felt like it was trying to do like the same kind of cheesy corniness that Popular did in Act 1, but it doesn't work because Glinda's not in that place anymore.
Yeah, like it doesn't make sense for her to be doing that. And
Yeah.
especially where this was such kind of a pivotal point in her journey and her story, because this is kind of a turning point for her. Like,
This is her turning point.
Yeah,
This is
like
when
it-
she decides
we're done.
we're done. I'm not going to be but I think what it did for the plot, amazing.
Was important. Yeah, absolutely.
We needed that from Glinda because you just don't, you get it in the state, like, but you just don't quite get the same. I didn't, yeah, I felt like the actual song itself was not
Was
great,
meh, but
but like what it did was so important.
yes. And I think, like, also because you have the scene where she goes to Madame Morrible and is like, this has gone too far. Like I feel like you really see it building to this. Like, I wish it was a bigger song almost. Like, I think we needed a
get
bigger
that.
change. Like, since this was her moment, you know what I mean? Like,
It should
we
have
needed
been
something more
lower,
definitive.
I think we also needed something in her lower register because we've established, and thank goodness, that when she sings really high, she's not thank goodness in the opening number. What is it called?
No
From
one
the
wants to
whole
look
show.
in.
No one mourns. That when she's singing really high, she's lying.
Yeah.
And so to have her be whistle toning,
Yeah, I just think, like,
but that's a nuance that like you would only know if you knew, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But I think it needed to be grounded more instead of
Yeah.
living in a high. Because I think the words might have worked better had
If
it been lower. Like take
Yeah.
it down an octave, let it sit in her like lower register and not falsetto. Because
Yeah.
then we lead into For Good where she's the low part. Which let's just get into it. Let's move on.
Okay, so she gets Fiero's horse, knows immediately that Elphaba is at this castle and exactly where this castle is. Again, we're not sure how, but she arrives at the
don't even
castle.
care.
We get the incredible scene of Elphaba yelling at Dorothy down in the cellar, which is so funny and so good. And
So
we love
funny,
it every
so
single
good.
time.
Yeah.
And this, again,
This-
I was weeping. Like,
Weeping.
not crying, not sobbing,
Weeping.
weeping.
Maya and I were holding hands, just crying throughout this whole part. Okay, so when Glinda was singing Girl in the Bubble, we were doing this because, support.
That's how you show
But
support.
then
yes.
it quickly became just holding hands because we just needed even more, because we were just sitting there weeping.
Yes.
Ariana and Cynthia.
So before we get
don't-
into the actual song, let's talk about the build up real quick. So at this point, they're kind of arguing about what to do. Elphaba decides, you know what? This is it.
Yeah.
I've done what I can do. You have to keep going. Like, you have to
Yeah.
take everything that I've done and actually implement it, change things. Like, you have the power to do that. I
can
don't
do
have
it.
the power, which I think is so important because, I mean, obviously Elphaba was the powerful one. She had the magic. She had the Grimoire, like all these kinds of things. And I think it showed so beautifully, like, that, like, raw talent just isn't enough. Like, you have to have
Yeah.
authority. And as much good as Elphaba tried to do, she didn't have that influence over people.
Yeah.
Or Glinda did. So she was able to do the kind of the behind the scenes things, but she needed someone else to kind of be the public figure, which is what
Right.
Glinda was. And oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so good.
It was beautiful. I
It
could
really
cry
was.
thinking about it. The song itself was stunning, beautiful, unreal.
They're both incredible. Yep.
When it ended, though, I'm gonna cry. And they closed the door on the closet.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, like, there's something about Ariana Grande that when she shows emotions, and she was obviously like so like crying off all of her makeup.
Yeah.
Like, they did such a beautiful job of making this yes, and an ending, and so sad that these two girls were losing this friendship and they were never going to see each other again and all these things, but there was such like peace in the finality of it as well. Like,
Yeah.
they knew what their next steps were. They knew this is how it had to be. Like, and so for them to like shut the doors and mourn this relationship
Together.
together.
And you know what's like really sweet about that? Is that was not choreographed or planned.
No.
They both just
Well,
did it.
and-
They
well,
couldn't
and-
see.
Cynthia as Elphaba saying, "I love you." That wasn't in there as either. Like, that wasn't in the
It was
script.
so
Like, they just-
beautiful.
It was
like, it
so
was just-
beautiful.
Seeing, because you felt like it was the finality of their friendship in together. Like,
Yeah.
and they knew it had to be over.
Mm-hmm.
And they were both so sad because, like the song says, like, they really changed each other. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and they had to let it go, and that was it. And it was really just so beautifully shot. Like, the
It really was.
cinematography was
Like, having it-
stunning.
Having it the camera be so up close to them, where you could really see their emotion, you could see their, like, the pain and the sadness and the, like, mourning of this friendship was so beautiful. They did like it was so incredible.
Yeah, it was so good. And then to watch from Glinda's perspective as Elphaba is killed.
It was so sad.
Heartbreaking. Like, to be Glinda in there. Like,
yeah.
watching your best friend. Like, that's heartbreaking.
It is so sad. And I think they did such a great job of, like, because, I mean, there's a whole thing going around right now of, does Glinda actually think she's dead? Like, did she really think she'd be killed by water? That kind of a thing. But I think the way that they did it showed, like, yes, it was ridiculous in a lot of ways. Like, for her to be killed by a pail of water, like, that is ridiculous. But it was what they knew. Like, that was what they knew. And so to have the shadows and have, like, and then to have Dorothy at the end hold up the broom, like, as a winner while Galinda's there, like, sobbing, was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking.
It was just, yeah. And we quickly go from that to the wizard. We go and that's when we find out. Oh yeah.
After Glinda walks out, Glinda walks out, the hat's on the ground.
Yep.
She leans down, holding the hat, crying. Chistery comes around and hands her the bottle. This is gonna make me cry. This was my favorite part of the whole movie. Like,
it was so good.
It was everything that, like, Elphaba had fought for. You know what I mean? Like, this animal she had such a big role in his suffering and his story. Like, not only forgive her and help her and everything, but help be the like, person of change and give Glinda the thing that she needed to actually make a difference and change. And for him to speak, oh my gosh, it was so powerful. Like, it was so perfect.
It really was.
That was my favorite scene of the whole movie.
It was just so good.
It was so good. So she gets that. She realizes kind of what's going on and then goes to the wizard.
And again, this is where Jeff Goldblum really, I feel like he did
such a great job.
Because you can see just, like, the anguish and, like, everything on his, like, of what he's done.
Like, the realization of what he's done.
And, like, finding out that Elphaba was his kid. And in Sentimental Man, all he wanted to be was a dad.
Yep.
It's all he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally ruined everything.
Yep.
Over his daughter.
Yep. And I also love how we kind of got the explanation of that's why she was so powerful. She was, from both worlds kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think that was really important to the story, because I think, like, also, like, in a lot of ways, like, Elphaba could be anyone. Like, what was it that made her so special? And so I think getting that, the explanation of she was from both worlds was cool. I liked that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Morble gets locked in cages because now there's plenty of free ones because the animals are all set free.
Heck yes.
And the wizard yeets back to Kansas.
Yep.
And we go right into No One Warns the Wicked. We shot for shot get the beginning again. And then it goes to, is it true you were her friend? And that's where we trickled off last time. And then it pulls back.
We come back because Glinda has more to say. And I love that they brought the animals back. I feel like that's such a missed opportunity in the stage musical, because that was the thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it was so
that was what
impactful.
Elphaba was
Dr. Dillman
trying
gets
to
back
do.
to Shiz.
Oh my gosh. That made me weep too. That was so good. But you see the animals come back, and you see the kind of conflict within Glinda of being like, should I tell the story? Like, because Elphaba begged her, don't exonerate me. Like, don't try and clear my name. Like, they won't believe it. It'll just hurt you. Like, you can do more good keeping me as a villain. Yeah. So you can kind of see the conflict in her of what should she do. And then she just decides to move forward, kind of a thing. Like, she gives her speech about how she wants to help and she wants to
be better, like
be good. It was so good.
It was so good. And then we get finale. Well, no, we have to get the reveal first.
Yes.
Elphaba
they go back to the castle that everyone knows exactly where it is, and can get there very quickly.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
And we have, because, and one thing, and again, it's the same in the musical, but I love that Glinda left the hat there. Like, I feel like that was such a, like, turning point also, that this was here, this was done, we're moving forward. So, our poor man, Johnny Bailey, comes back looking like a sack.
He's a scarecrow.
He's a scarecrow. And yes, that is what he was supposed to look like, but man, it's a shame. A beautiful face. But
it's okay.
We get the reveal that Elphaba is in fact alive, and so is Fiyero.
So is Johnny Bailey.
And they can now go on and go live their lives outside of Oz.
Yep. And then we get finale.
The
Grimmery opens for Glinda.
Yes. Did you see at the very end, well, while they're singing, they're both singing to each other, there's a rainbow in between them?
Yes, I saw that.
So they're each other's something over the rainbow. Oh my gosh, they thought of everything. It
was so well thought out.
And it just, like...
Yeah.
I really feel like this just did... Like, this movie was perfect. They did everything just perfectly. Like, it was so good.
Yeah, and I mean, I know there's things that, like, a few things we would have changed, whatever... But for the grand scheme of...
It was perfect.
This adaptation, it was perfect. And it was, I think what makes it so perfect is how much people cared. From all of the actors to John to Steven. Like, everybody cared. To Paul Tazwell. Come on. Like, everybody cared so deeply to make this right that... it shows. And I think and there's a lot of things, like, kind of leading back to what we talked about earlier with the Sunrise on the Reaping. A lot of this is all practical. Movies are moving more practical, and they're better because of it.
They are better.
I think the magic of Oz was
like
yeah.
we got all of those gosh darn tulips that
Yeah.
they grew themselves, which were
Yeah.
beautiful and incredible. And I'm so glad they got featured more in this movie, because I was kind of like, holy cow, did they really grow all of those tulips for the 30 seconds that they were in the first movie? But
Yeah. They
like,
had more screen time. But
They had more screen time.
Between that, I mean, like we said, Ethan Slater, all practical. The Scarecrow on Johnny, all practical.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was, I think when it, I mean, Cynthia, all practical.
Yep.
She was
green,
all green
every day.
She was green I think when the actors, because Ethan said it took 5 hours to get him in Tin Man, and he was in it for 20 days.
Yeah.
Like, when people care so much and so deeply to do it justice, it shows.
It makes a difference. Like, I feel like we really got into, because technology is incredible and everything that it can do is so incredible. I feel like we got into a point where, like, that's all it was. Like, they didn't have to do anything practical because they could just do it with technology. And it showed. And people stopped going to movies, and people stopped caring about movies because none of it was real. So to have a movie like this, especially, that's so fantastical and so over the top, and have it be as practical as it could be. I mean, obviously everything can't be practical, but as practical as it could be.
As practical as it could be.
I mean, apart from the monkeys and the animals, pretty darn practical.
Yeah.
Like, it really, it had a sparkle that most movies nowadays don't have.
Yeah.
And I think, I hope we get more of that.
Yeah. I hope so too. I hope that we can get, there was just something so magical. And I think it really goes to how much every single person cared to do
So
right
much.
by something that everybody loves so much. Because of all the musicals, Wicked is one of the most beloved of all time.
Absolutely.
And to do it correctly was no small task, but they did amazing. They did so good.
They really did. And even though I was pissed we had to wait a year when they filmed it at the same time, it was worth it.
It was worth
and
it.
I was pissed they split it into two. They really
it needed it.
Like, there was not one moment of that where I felt it was unnecessary. Like, they really did such a great job. A, filling the time, and B, just expanding the story, making it worth it to the viewer to see it in two parts and to see all of it. It was great.
It was so good. I can't wait for the day it comes out on streaming so I can watch them back to back. I can have my 10-minute intermission and just do the whole thing.
Yes.
It was amazing. I loved it. It was perfect. It was everything I could have asked for and more.
Yes. I will say there are a lot of people asking for a part 3.
No.
We don't want
touch it.
backstories. We don't want prequels. We don't want sequels. We don't want anything. Leave it how it is. It's perfect. It's incredible. And just leave it. Just leave it.
Leave it. I will say, Ariana was asked about this, and she's like, I like that it lives here, and that's it.
Yep.
Like, don't touch it.
Yeah. I think Ethan said something similar. I think they've all kind of said something similar to that.
This is good. We don't want anything else.
Yes.
I don't want you to touch anybody.
No.
If you're doing something in Oz, don't let it touch anybody that we know.
Nope.
Nobody.
Nope.
That's all.
But 10 out of 10. John M. Chu is an visionary.
Incredible.
So great. Yeah. So
great. Yeah.
But if you made it, this was probably our longest episode ever. So if you made it this far, comment down below. And we'll send you something.
Yeah, we will.
We'll send you something. If you made it this far, we will send you something. If you made it to
the end and you comment, we will send you something.
Yes.
I'm coming back from Finland soon, so we will
send you a care package.
Finished chocolate.
Yeah.
Incentive.
But thank you all for watching. Let us know your thoughts, because we just love this movie so much.
We love it.
And again, we can talk about this forever. If you have more you want us to talk about, we will. So
we will talk more.
Again,
we can
comment
talk
down below
about very specific choices in the musical.
I can talk about Jonathan Bailey for hours. So, anyways,
never ending. So
But-
comment down below.
Comment down below. But go follow us on your preferred streaming platform. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on social media. It's just 801 Diaries podcast everywhere. And we love
know
you
the
guys
drill.
so much. And we love Wicked. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.